Good afternoon, this is Bob Knight. It's the 20th day of September 2016. I want to talk about a trade I did today on ZYNE, ZYNE Pharmaceutical. I don't know how you can trade it, can't even pronounce it. Anyways, this is the 1 year chart, 1 day time period on ZYNE on a program called Stocks to Trade. This is put out by Tim Sykes and his group. Great program, really like using it. As you can see, the stock is fairly thin, 9.2 million shares issued, 7.2 million in the float, and it is a low volume trader, 195,000 in average, but today 491,000, so a bit bigger. But the key thing about this stock is that it is a former runner, gapped up from 8.5 and traded as high as 21.5 back in March of this year. And then, so I've always had it on watch because these former runners, you want to keep an eye on them. And it tried several times to get above this, this high $11 area. And just at yesterday, it did pop out. Here's what I said in my watch list last night about this stock, ZYNE. Big pop today out of a flag pattern, trading up to resistance and closing just above it. This is a big former runner, so it'll be high on my watch list. I would look to go long over $12 with a first price target of $13.65 and then $18. Shorts 5 days to cover. So here's the flag pattern I was talking about right here. Breaks out above, and then this is the big spike it had yesterday, trading as high as 11.90. So I'm looking to go along above this, but I'm keeping in mind that there is resistance. These are resistance levels here, and of course it's banging up against here. So I normally trade using a 2-day chart, 5-minute time period, and on it I have the 15 EMA exponential moving average and the 5 EMA 5-period exponential moving average. So here's the close yesterday, 11.90, strong close. That's the resistance level I'm looking at, and it opens, it sells off, it opens soft and sells off. Actually trades down almost close to $1. So, but I still have it alerted. I'm watching it. I have my alerts are watching it. I'm not watching every minute of it. And the stock, does grind its way back up, gets up here and hits 11.94, so just above the 11.90, but it really was a fake out breakout on it. Pulls back, tries it again, gets up to 11.90, pulls back, and then on this candle here, it's quite strong and it breaks above the 11.95. Now I was looking to go long at 12, but quite often stocks will move 10 to 15 cents through the whole dollar. So I've got it's alerted for me, gets above 11.95. I go long at 11.98, just right in here, and it does pop through the 12. Makes a high on this candle, 12.14. So there's that 10 or 15 cents I'm talking about. And it does pull back to 11.93. That's only a nickel above, a nickel below what my entry was. I was sort of, my risk would have been below this 15 EMA. But, it just comes back and touches the 5 EMA, so I'm not worried about that. That's strong. As a matter of fact, the 15 and the 5 are moving up quite sharply, and they're widening apart. That's a very bullish signal for me. And the stock does carry on, and hits this candle here, 12, hits a high of 12.35. I sell half my position at 12.30. I always like to take profits on the way up. And then the next candle hits a high at 12.40, but fails to hold the high, and it backs off quite a bit. So I sell the balance at 12.30. The rest of the day trades sideways and then trades off. But so that's my trade. Buying above this resistance at 12.90, 12.95, going along just before the whole dollar, 11.98, makes that 10 to 15 cent move like I thought it would. But the 5 and the 15 are moving up, stays up strong. starts to top out in here, so I sell. So, I get a good portion of that move, and it turned out to be a good trade for me. Thanks.